I cannot even fathom that the Leafs actually lost to the Anaheim Ducks in Anaheim. They welcomed the Ducks into Scotiabank Arena and beat the living snot out of them 7-0. It was never in question if the Leafs were going to win this hockey game tonight. The point streak continues for the team. The point streak continues for Mitch Marner. And the Leafs are now 19-5-6 on the year. Before we break down the game itself, though, if you guys have watched my videos in the past, especially games against the Washington Capitals, you will know that as my second team, obviously the Leafs are number one by a country mile, but back in those lone years for the Leafs, had to have more or less pick up a second team, but overall, my favorite player of all time, Alex Ovechkin. And you guys know where I'm going with this. If you're not a big hockey fan in general, you won't know that Alex Ovechkin just scored goal number 800 tonight. And I had to bring out all reliable, and the reason, and this is a true fan, you know, this is how you guys know that I've been a fan for quite a long time of the grade 8. Yeah, got the A on it. Ovechkin now one goal away from tying Mr. Hockey, Gordie Howe. 800 goals, Gordie has 801, trying to catch Gretzky. Crazy stuff there for the Capitals and Alex Ovechkin. But back to the Leafs. I want to do a little something for my favorite player. All right, so I had to get that in there for you guys. If you're not an OV fan, that's okay. That's fine by me. But for me, I just love the shot, obviously. But the off-ice stuff, right? The funny Ovechkin, the commercials, all that stuff. Even the old school commercials with him in it was phenomenal. But let's get to this Leaf game, because it was a straight-up slaughter fest. The Leafs dominate from the get-go. Yeah, did they have some chances early on with some odd-man rushes? Yes, but Samsonov, who got the start today, was stellar in the first period, and then the rest of the way was like, yeah, okay. They had 12 shots in the second and third period combined, so that wasn't much going on there for the Ducks. But let's break it down. First period. All right, and I have the videos here with me because, let's be honest, Leaf fans, 7 goals ain't easy to remember. All right, so in the first period, very early, less than 2 minutes in, a great job from Pierre Engvall entering the zone, finding Alex Kerfoot in the top of the slot, and he fires it past John Gibson. Alex Kerfoot scored a goal with the goalie in the net. Yes, I know it's John Gibson. I get it's the Anaheim Ducks, but you know what I say to that? I don't care. And Connor Timmins get the secondary assist in the goal, and the Leafs got a 1-0 lead less than 2 minutes in, and we're like, man, this could get ugly. Oh, and it did. All right, we move ahead. Over 8 minutes in. Or, no, well, yeah, about 8:41 was the goal. Nice little pass there from Connor Timmins, right, to catch Mitch Marner in stride, heading towards the net. Nobody going to Mitch Marner as he backhands it to the front of the net. And John Tavares gets body position on his defender, and he taps it home to give the Leafs a 2-0 lead. That was the streak continuing for Mitch Marner there. And the Leafs got a 2-0 lead less than 10 minutes into this hockey game, and it's pretty much over there. But after one period of play, shots on goal, 16-14 actually in favor of the Ducks, but the Leafs lead at 2-0. And that's really what matters most. We go to the second period, and Connor Timmins and TJ Brody go D to D here. And Brody comes walking in, fires it along the net, or along the ice, towards the net. And it hits a defender's skate and goes in to make it 3-0. Brody from Timmins and Matthews at 12:16 of the second period. The Leafs now lead at 3-0. They continue their onslaught. The Ducks look awful. I mean, let's just keep going here. Point shot from Mitch Marner, blasted on. I can't remember. See, this is where I have the videos right in front of me here. It goes, so it's stopped by the goaltender, but it lies well, it was just outside the blue paint. But who's there to bang home the rebound? Michael Bunting, as he backhands it top cheese on the goaltender. And his second goal in as many days here. And the Leafs lead it now 4-0. By the way, the Brody goal is at 12:16 of the second period, and the Bunting goal is at 16:33. It was assisted by Mitch Marner and JT. And we head to the third. And by the way, shots on goal in the second, 17-6. Yikes! I mean, I think the Leafs had a couple power plays in that period as well. But in that third, You know, and this is where Alex Kerfoot does it again, right? Gio enters the zone, and it looks very, very similar to the first goal with Pierre Engvall. Fires it to the center of the ice. Kerfoot picks it up in the high slot, and was it a one-timer? Here we go. That's why I got it right in front of me here. He fires it on. Yeah, no, so he catches it and fires it, and he beats the goaltender. Kerfoot's got 2 goals. What? Kerfoot's got 2. Gio has the assist. Holmberg has an assist there at 2:37 of the third period. And the fellas aren't done, obviously. It's only 5-0 now. Then, Pierre Engvall gets a puck at the top of the circle, walks right in, and fires it past the goalie. And I'm like, Pierre Engvall, man, his shot is great. And it's just unfortunate that the dude doesn't use it very much, and the effort just ain't there half the time. But Engvall from Sandin and Holmberg at 5:42 of the third period, and that just puts the Leafs up 6-0. And at this point, it's a laugher. It was a laugher going into the third, and it continues to be a laugher in the third period. And they weren't done. Under 2 to play, Rasmus Sandin fires one on from the point. Is it stopped or blocked? I think it got blocked in front, but Joey Anderson finds it, buries it. First goal of the year for Joey Anderson. Sandin and Holmberg grab assists on that one at 18:20 of the third period, and the Leafs win it 7-0 over the Ducks. Just a dominant performance from start to finish. And Leaf fans, let's be real about it. These are the games that Leaf fans are scared to no end about. 9 times out of 10. You know why? Well, your next game is on Thursday at MSG against the Rangers. So you're obviously looking forward to a big matchup there. You got to play the downright awful Anaheim Ducks, who have played 30 games and have 1 regulation win. They're awful. You know, and those are usually things that Leaf fans are sitting like, oh my God, are we going to be that second loss? It doesn't matter the record for the Leafs. That's always going to be the mindset. Well, the Leafs showed it tonight. Why they only have 1 regulation win. That team is downright abysmal. If they're not in the basement at the end of the season, I will be shocked. They're atrocious. John Gibson didn't look great. He left the game with an injury. He also just looked disinterested as well. And I don't blame him. Team in front of him is just terrible. Look into the Leaf stats, and there's a lot of ones. It's a very interesting night for Leaf fans. Ilya Samsonov, doesn't really get tested very much in the second and third period. Did his great job in the first. But makes all 28 stops, back-to-back shutouts for Sammy. He's done great. The Leafs have shut out teams 3 of the last 4 games. The Leafs have shut out teams. They're playing dominant hockey. We all know it. Now, listen to these stats. These are all multi-point guys. So Marner had 2 assists. I believe Matthews had 1 assist, and Willie Nylander didn't have a goal or didn't have a point. Listen to this. Alex Kerfoot had 2 goals. Pierre Engvall had a goal and an assist. JT had a goal and an assist. Connor Timmins had 3 assists. Pontus Holmberg had 3 assists. Rasmus Sandin had 2 assists. And Mitch Marner had two apples as well. Those are all the guys with multi-point games. You'd think, like in the Calgary game, right? Nylander had 5 points. Matthews, I think, had 4. Marner has a couple. JT has a couple. Any of the guys have 1 here and there. No. Kerfoot, Engvall, Timmins, Holmberg, Sandin all had multi-point games. Weird. But you love to see it. But who cares? It's Anaheim. They're bad. Real bad. And they're checked out mentally. Let's be honest. Because they just look disinterested. They're looking for Connor Bedard. Or at least the best chances to get him. Shots in the third period were 11-6. And shots on goal for the game were 42-28 in favor of the Leafs. I can't see my stats. There we are. Special teams wise, they got to the power play 1 time. Didn't score. They got to the power play. The Leafs got on the power play 3 times, and they have one of the worst penalty kills in hockey. The Leafs didn't score. So yeah, all 7 goals were 5-on-5. Again, they're bad. The next team, though, they're not so bad. The New York Rangers. I believe they've been playing some better hockey recently. Also, you couldn't expect them to play at that pace, every single night. At that kind of like 500, or did they play tonight? The Rangers did not play tonight. They won in overtime against the Devils just a night ago. So they've won 4 straight. of the New York Rangers going into that. Well, maybe they might play tomorrow. Actually, is it a back-to-back for the Rangers? No. So they have some rest, but we take on the Rangers. Probably going to be Matt Murray and Igor Shesterkin in the cage at MSG on Thursday night at 7 o'clock. Going to be a great one. What are the Leafs going to do? Is Matt Murray going to kind of make up for that tough one against Calgary? We'll have to wait and see. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and enjoyed the game this evening, smack that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button. You guys not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. What'd you like, what'd you not like from today's game for the Toronto Maple Leafs? I mean, there's not much to not like, but a lot to like. Twitter link and Instagram link are down in the description, so follow up there if you guys have not done so already. The Discord link is down in the description, so if you want to talk about this game in particular or any game in the future, follow the Discord link. It's down in the description, guys. We got a great following going on right now. All right, so I will talk to you guys Raptors edition tomorrow. They play Sacramento at 7:30 at Scotiabank Arena. We'll see what happens there. And as for the Leafs, as we talked about, they're back in action on Thursday at Madison Square Garden in New York. Let's take on the Rangers. 7 o'clock puck drop there. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the game tonight. Talk to you guys then.